welcome back to my channel and to a spontaneous video. So yeah, I've just been to the gym and as you can see I'm eating a tin of tuna, which yes is as grim as it sounds. I don't have any protein powder left and tuna is obviously like a really good source of protein, so I just decided to grin and bear it and eat a tin of it. You gotta do what you gotta do, to be honest. Yeah, in this bit I'm obviously eating it on its own, but I did get halfway through and actually decide I couldn't do it just on its own, so I had some salad with it as well. I'm gonna do a get ready with me after I've showered, so if you would like to continue watching that and just have a little chit chat and hear about what I'm up to, a bit about the gym as I've just been there, yeah, the all exciting Christmas that is upcoming, then please continue watching and I will, yeah, see you soon. Right, so welcome back. Thank you for continuing watching. Yeah, as I said, I'm just gonna do my makeup, get ready, because I'm hopefully going out later with my mum when she gets back from work to a Christmas market. So I'm gonna do my makeup and sort my hair out, which day to day I don't normally do. Like I don't normally wear a full face of makeup, but I just thought for this Christmassy occasion I'm gonna, why not, go for it. So yeah, as I said, just been to the gym, hence yeah why I washed my hair and all of that. I feel like I'm gonna chat about my gym experience a little bit and just sort of, yeah, have a little chit chat. Really annoying, I get the glare on my glasses, but can't really avoid it because can't really see without them, which is, you know, a bit inconvenient. But yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this, put my little headband on, which is cute, get on with my makeup and yeah, just have a little chit chat. So yeah, cute ears as you can see. So yeah, I'm just gonna get on. I filmed a video already that actually says like the products I use and everything for my like standard getting ready, so I feel like I'm not gonna go through that again today, but I'll just link that video below. I filmed it in the summer, but obviously like I've only just uploaded because I've only just started making my channel like public, if that makes sense. But yeah, none of my products have changed, to be honest. So I'm just going to sort of get on with this and yeah, not really mention what I'm using, I think. But yeah, turning the mirror light on would help. Yeah, so I went to the gym this morning and I don't know, I enjoy going to the gym, but it's one of those things where you really have to be in the mood for it. Like the first time I ever went to the gym was in first year at uni, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I bought the year's membership and I probably went 4 times in the whole year because I didn't really have anyone to go with. I like went a few times once maybe with my flatmates, but I wasn't really sure what I should be doing or what to train or really how to use a lot of the equipment. And I think for any body, but girls in particular, it's quite a self-conscious thing going to the gym, let alone on your own, which I really didn't want to do in first year. So yeah, first year was a bit of a flop, and then second year I started going with my friend Emma, and we kind of had a little routine. Somehow she made me get up at like 6:30 to be there for 7 in the morning. So we do a really early session, but it was so nice having somebody to go with and like a bit more knowledgeable on what to do and how to do things. So that was really helpful, and kind of from that I then started having the confidence to go on my own because I knew what exercises to do and and how to do them obviously, so it was quite enjoyable. So yeah, that was sort of that, and then I did placement in the second half of my second year, so it was quite hard to, I would try and go before work, but again that's tough, and even after work, like, it's the last thing you want to do. I know everyone says that, but yeah, it was alright, kind of maintained it. And then that summer when I came home, I think I maybe went to the gym a few times, but I didn't maintain what I had been doing, which was going like 3 or 4 times a week, which, yeah, I think I'm one of those people, I really struggle to see results, so I kind of wasn't that motivated to go, which, oh well. And then 3rd year, when I went back to uni, I got a personal trainer in 3rd year, which really made a difference. So I went to my students' union gym and got one of the personal trainers from there, and honestly it was so helpful. Like, I couldn't recommend it more if you're one of those people that's not like 100% confident and not sure what you should be doing to target like certain areas. Like, it was so helpful. And I guess as well, because it was a students' union gym, it was really good value for money, so that was a big bonus. But from that, then I had a program, and I had like a better understanding of calories and what I should be eating to maintain weight and lose weight. So I definitely started to see a few more changes in myself from that. And I was fortunate as well, like, it was just convenient for me to go to my gym at uni because it was in the same building where I worked. It was next to all my uni stuff. It was like, took me 15 minutes to walk there from my flat, so it was just so sort of convenient. And then I don't know what that was. After that, when I came home for summer, I really kind of ummed and ahed about joining the gym because I wasn't sure what I'd be doing and where I'd be kind of beyond graduating. So I went to the Bristol uni gym for a while because I could use it with my uni membership, but then that ran out obviously when I graduated, so I decided to join the gym, the chain, but we have one in Bristol city centre, so I joined that with my friend Ali, and I think I've probably been going there, what is it, December now, 4 months, and yeah, it's good. Like, it's a cheap gym to go to in comparison to like other ones. It's a bit of not a trek, like I tend to walk because it's expensive to park in town, and I think it takes 35 minutes to walk. It's like 3k each way, so I get my cardio in walking there and back, and then when I get there I do weights. So when I went with Ali, we'd kind of mix it up and do legs one day, arms another day, and we spent like 2 hours there because we'd just be chatting and stuff, but obviously still like working as well. But I knew that, I don't know, like, definitely got back into squatting and stuff, which I hadn't done obviously since being with my PT at uni. But yeah, basically we were squatting one day and we'd literally finished all our sets, and I'd been going quite heavy, and I knew that my form wasn't like top quality, like I wasn't getting as deep in my squat as I should be, but I was trying to squat 50k, like it was heavy. 50 kilograms as well, not like 50,000. So yeah, trying to do that, and we're facing the mirror, and I could see this PT like strutting up towards us kind of thing, a guy, and he came over and he was like, "Hey girls, how are you?" And we kind of were thinking, look at each other like, has he got the wrong person? Like, does he think he knows us? And we were like, yeah, fine, thanks. And then he turned to me, and like I was beetroot red, like sweating because I'd just done these squats, and he turned to me and he went, "Who taught you how to squat?" in that really sort of, not aggressive, but condescending manner. And I was kind of like, my PT at uni. And he was like, "Well, you're doing it all wrong." And I was like, what? Like, I was so shocked. I was like, to have the sort of cheek to come over to us, and like, just in the way he approached it was so like condescending and super, like, just made us feel like this big. Like, it was horrible. And then there was a guy squatting on the rack next to us, and he said to me, he was like, "Look at him, that's how you squat right, you're not doing it right." And I was like, oh well, I know that my form wasn't great, like I know, like, I know it wasn't perfect, but whatever. And he said, right, catch your breath and then you're going to squat again and show me. And I was just like, me and Ali were looking at each other like, what is going on? Like, this is so weird. So I said to Ali, like, oh, let's just take some weight off. Like, I'm not going to try and struggle and do 50 again. Like, because we'd finished, so I was tired as it was. I'm not going to try and do that again. And then him criticise me. So we took it down to 40. Caught my breath, did like 10 reps. And this whole time I was doing it, he was like walking around me, like analysing me. I just felt horrible, like so insecure. And afterwards he basically said, like, I know what it is, as if he'd found this miracle cure, and said, your feet are too wide and your toes are too turned out. And I was like, well, I turn my feet out slightly because it hurts my knee, which is what I discovered when I did it with my PT. And he was like, yeah, I can, that's fine, but they're just too wide. Like, bring your feet a bit closer and you'll do it better. And I was just like, oh, okay, fine. And I think he made me do it again, I can't remember. But he just like said all of this and then was like, cool, bye then. And we were literally, honestly, like, I don't think either of us said a word. Like, we were just in shock that he'd had the like audacity to come over and do this. Like, I would have fully appreciated if he'd come over and he said, hey girls, do you mind if I give you a bit of advice? Like, that would be an appropriate way to approach the situation, and introduce himself and say, oh, I just noticed a little bit of like something that could improve your form or your, to prevent you getting in any pain or anything. Like, I wasn't squatting wrong, otherwise I'd been injuring myself and I would have known that. I was just not getting, as I said, as deep as I should have been. But yeah, he came over and all of this, and I was so angry afterwards because I was just like, he would have never approached a guy like that. He approached two not vulnerable looking girls, but like two girls in a particularly male dominated area, which is the weights area, like free weights, and come over and just approach that situation in that way. And it just made me feel so insecure, and I just didn't want to squat again. I didn't even want to go to the gym again because I just felt horrible. So yeah, since then I think I probably had like a week off the gym or something after that, because I was just like, I don't want to be there. And every time I go to the gym, somehow I see this same PT, and I kept going through my head like all the things I wish I'd said but I hadn't said. So I really need to get on with my makeup and stop talking. Yeah, so I was just frustrated. So since then, that was probably, I think it was before I went on holiday, so start of September, middle of September. I've been really apprehensive to squat again, and I've been going more to the gym on my own now, so you definitely feel a bit more vulnerable without that person, like a friend with you. And if I have squat, I've always been really wary, like, is he around? Is he going to come and approach me again? Like, it just made me feel rubbish. So I understood, like, his purpose of what he was, like, explaining, like my form could be improved, and I took that on board, but it was just the whole manner in which it happened. So since then I've kind of gone back to a lower weight and tried to really work on my form and getting like a proper deep squat and everything, and but I have been really hesitant to move up weight, so I went back down to 40, or like 35, and then the next time I did 40, and I've been kind of lingering around the 40 for a few weeks. Went back up to 45 a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, yeah, this is okay, but still I just feel self-conscious. And I think anyway, in the gym in that area, it's probably nothing, but you feel like people are watching you and criticise, like, just having an opinion on you, and especially in like a mirrored wall gym space where people are like sharing the same part of the mirror, and you just feel like it's so awkward. So yeah, but today I went to the gym. I spoke to Ben this morning, and I was just like, I feel like I want to smash it today. Like, I just want to work hard, and I feel like I've been seeing small improvements and changes in my body since I've been doing more for like activation exercises. I got some resistance bands and a foam thing that you put on the bar for my birthday, So I've really been working on like activation exercises with the resistance bands before I do any weights, and then I've been able to do more exercises using that foam bar, like hip thrusts and stuff, because I can put that on the bar so it doesn't dig in, which is an exercise I quite like doing. So yeah, today I was like, I'm gonna smash it, I'm gonna do it. And I try, if I remember, I have creatine, which is like a powder that is supposed to, I think it's supposed to just like enhance your performance. I'll find it, I'll get it in a second and see what it says. So yeah, this is the bulk powders one. I haven't got my glasses on, so it's not really very helpful really, but what does it say? Maybe I'll just Google it. I can't see what I genuinely actually can't read this. This is not good. But today, anyway, I took a scoop of creatine before I went to the gym and got there, did my activation exercises, went to go and squat, and there were no racks free, so I was like, oh, again, like I've not been able to do this in ages because there's never been any racks free. So then I went upstairs and I did some hip thrusts with my foam thing, some deadlifts, some, I think they're called Bulgarian split squats, where you put your foot, you're in a lunge and you put one foot on like a bench behind you and then have weights in each hand and lunge, essentially. So yeah, did that, and then went back downstairs and I was like, I've got to squat, I really want to. So I got down and found a rack and I was like, oh, finally. So I started on with the bar with 20, and then I did 40, and I was like, this feels good, like it feels not hard, like not easy but not hard. And I was like doing 10 reps easily with that, and then I went up to 45 and I again felt all right, so I was like, maybe today's the day I try 50. And I did, I just thought I'll try and do 6 reps and see how it goes, but really try and get good form. And I did it, and I kept going, and I got to 10, and I text Ben afterwards and I was like, guess what, like I just did 50k again. I was so happy, like I can't tell you how chuffed I was. And then I was kind of umming and ahhing, and it was quite busy, and I was like, do I go to 55, like do I push it? So I did another set on 50 because I couldn't find any like 2.5 plates, and then I spotted some, so I did the other set, and then I was like, right, I'm just gonna do it, I'm gonna give it a go, even if I can only get out like 2 reps, I'll give it a go. So I went and got these plates, added them on, and then I think I did 8 reps on 55. Still, I mean, the form probably wasn't the best, like I definitely felt it deteriorating towards the end because I was tired, but did it. And then I think I did another set, and I just walked away from it. Don't get me wrong, my legs really ache, or they're definitely going to tomorrow, but yeah, I just felt so like positive after that, and I think like it shows that you just need some sort of switch in your head, or like that mentality to go with it and smash it. Then despite how I'd been feeling before because of that PT situation, I did it, and I can definitely see the improvement from before when I was trying to do it, and yeah, I just feel really positive. And then when I was walking home, I'm really not doing very well with this getting ready with me at the same time, but when I was walking home, yeah, I was obviously wearing like gym leggings and a puffer jacket and stuff, and I walked like across this road and I heard someone wolf whistle, and I just like rolled my eyes, like I couldn't see who it was. And then I was walking a bit further and I could hear this person behind me, like a few meters behind, going like, excuse me, and I was like, what? And he said like, oh, excuse me, and I turned, like looked over my shoulder like that, and I was like, what? And he was like, do you go to the gym? Oh no, he said, what gym do you go to? And I was like, oh, the one in town. And he was like, oh, I can tell. And I was just like, oh my god, I just kept walking, sort of thing. And he was still a few meters behind me walking as well. And then he said, oh, how many times do you go? Like once a week? And I was like, oh, a few times. And he was like, oh, well, I can tell. like well done sort of thing. And then I was like, haha, thanks. And then he like crossed the road and walked off. And I was just like, oh, the wolf whistle's annoying, like I hate that. But it was just weird, like it was kind of, I guess it's kind of a compliment, like, but also like sleazy and gross. And if it had been a girl, then it would be so different to if it was a guy. Like, it could have been totally harmless. Fair play to the guy for having the confidence to try and say that to me, but I just laughed as I walked off, like I didn't take any offence or anything, like it was just funny. But yeah, my legs ache already. I don't think I'm going to be able to get up after this video with the length that it is currently at. I get really bad DOMS, like delayed onset muscle soreness, and it's always worse the second day afterwards, so I'm actually dreading tomorrow and Friday for how much I'm going to ache. I did foam roll at the gym, but with like a smooth foam roller. I've got my own one downstairs which is bobbly, so I'm going to do that before I go to bed tonight, maybe after this as well, because I'm sore already. But it's definitely given me the boost to sort of go push forward and keep smashing it, because that's the best way. I think you've got to have that positive attitude, and it's definitely feel like I've now overcome that situation previously, which I just think is so wrong. Like, how can a male PT just approach two girls like that? Like, they would never dream of doing that to a guy, or like a guy that was quite built and everything. It just annoyed me. So, you know, when you like think about all these things that you wish you'd said in the situation, I've been thinking, God, if he ever comes over to me again, I'm going to say this, this, this and this. Like, I probably never would, but yeah, just one of those things. But yeah, I'm actually going to do my eyebrows now because I've sat here talking for way too long. I'm always hesitant to go to the, not hesitant, but recently I've not really gone to the gym to do upper body because I've been more focused on like my legs and glutes and stuff. And like I said before, it's quite a chunk out of my day to go to the gym. Like, it's over an hour getting there and back. And I mean, I say this, I'm not actually doing anything at the moment. Like, and I'll say in a bit about my sort of current situation working in this, but it's just hard to motivate yourself and think, go to the gym and just do upper body when, I don't know, just one of those things. But maybe I'll do that tomorrow, and then at least I've been 3 times this week, so getting definitely back on track. I'd love to know what, like, if anyone else has ever had any situations like that at the gym, because it's just so annoying. So annoying. But yeah, well, I guess my life after uni is quite a good topic. So I have graduated. I graduated in July from Nottingham Trent University, where I studied fashion marketing and branding, which I loved. I loved the course. I think I'll probably do a separate video about my course and yeah, life as a fashion student and all of that sort of stuff, because I couldn't be a bigger advocate of Nottingham Trent and just my experience. I didn't have the best experience at uni due to like external things like living situations and various other things, but the actual course itself and the uni environment is amazing. Like, I love Nottingham, so yeah, I definitely will do a video on that, I think. But yeah, graduated in July, but obviously finished uni in like May, June time. So I moved back, so I worked at my students' union while I was at uni in various, since first year, in like various roles. And when I left, I was working as the events assistant. So basically I had been working with the events coordinator, just sort of helping supervise events in the students' union, and then she left, so I took on the admin side of her role as well. And so it was like dealing with emails and like event booking requests and blah de blah, and supervising some events, and also supervising the welcome assistants, which is what I'd originally worked as at the students' union, doing their like rotas and training and stuff. So when I came home, I continued doing that work from home 3 days a week. So that sort of kept me going with a little routine and like financially, obviously. And then I also spent some time applying for proper jobs, but hesitant as to what I actually wanted to do. So I was looking at events jobs and marketing jobs, but sort of with no luck. And then I just started applying for like temp work. So I joined a temp agency, which I am still with, although don't get a lot of work through. But my goal over summer, to be honest, was just to earn some money to then go on holiday, because I just feel like you deserve it after such an intense final year. You should be able to go on holiday and enjoy your summer. Like, when are you next going to get a summer like this? So that was my goal. And I also got a job at a bar, which I still do and I love. So summer was basically just earning money, working. If I wasn't working at the weekends, I'd be going up to Leicester to see Ben, or Ben coming down here, which was always nice. What am I looking for? And then continued applying for like proper jobs. I think I interviewed for two. I interviewed for an events role in Bristol and a marketing role in Bristol, but that marketing one was just rubbish. It was through a recruitment agency, and turned up for my interview and they were like, "Who are you?" I was literally like, "What?" And they said, "Oh, he was expecting you at 4. He's not here." And I was there at 3, which was my arranged time. Like, I had the confirmation and everything. So he'd got the time wrong. So luckily, I just was able to hang around. So I think I just like went for a coffee and then came back and met him. And it was just, I knew from as soon as the conversation started, he wanted a guy for the role. So it was like a marketing social media role for a new fashion company that was a luxury menswear brand. And I just knew he wanted a guy for the role, because he kept asking like, well, how are you going to understand the consumer and how are you going to do this? And I was just like, I spent 3 years of my degree understanding the consumer and researching. Like, that is such a massive part of the degree I did, and understanding all these consumers of various different brands. So I just tried to sell myself, as it were, but I just knew I had no hope. And it was just more frustrating, because I was thinking, this is a waste of my time, this is a waste of your time. Yeah, so still applied for a few jobs and then saved up the money and went on holiday in the middle of September. So me and Ben went to Mexico for 2 weeks, which I have got a vlog of, which needs to be uploaded. I've just not done it yet, which was amazing and so worth the money. And I'm so glad I spent my summer working in jobs which allowed me to earn the money to do that, and like not committed, so I could take take a 2-week holiday, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was really good. Got back this like start of October, just before my birthday. What am I looking for? And then focus was kind of on, I need to start applying for proper jobs now, but it's so hard because I still don't know what I want to do. And obviously as well, through summer I decided that why not start a YouTube channel. So there's a few videos from summer on my channel that you can have a little watch of if you would like. So yeah, I started applying for proper jobs, and I've had a few interviews and stuff for various things and locations. I'm not really fussed, not fussed, but I'm not set on any particular location. So I've applied for ones in Bristol, I've applied for ones in and around Leicester, Nottingham, but yeah, I'm just kind of open to seeing what I can get, or what it looks interesting. But it's just so frustrating, the whole process. Like, everyone says it and everyone thinks it, I'm sure, that you spend so long on these applications for then no one to even get back to you, just to tell you no, and it's just so much waiting around. So I had an interview last week, and I wasn't 100% set on it, but it sounded exciting and a good graduate entry-level job. And I was in this interview for like 2 hours, did some tests, and the woman in the interview, so she said, oh, we'll do this test, you can do the other tests in your second interview. I just thought that's a bit strange to say, like, does that mean I'm getting a second interview? But anyway, at the end they said, oh, you'll hear back by Wednesday, and this was on Monday that I had the interview. So Wednesday went by, didn't hear back. The rest of the week went by, didn't hear back. So I rang them on this Monday, and I was just like, oh, I was expecting to hear back, sort of thing. And they were like, oh yeah, sorry, you should have been contacted, you've been unsuccessful. I was just like, oh, so annoying. Like, we say like a lot, which is really annoying, but it's annoying that they promised they'd get back to me and they didn't, and then they somehow forgot to get back to me. It shouldn't take me to ring them to tell me I didn't get it, especially when they've met me face to face. And I can understand more when companies perhaps get so many thousands of applicants they just can't get back to everyone to say sorry you were unsuccessful to get to the interview stage. But I think when you've met someone face to face, it's human decency just to actually send them a message or call them or say, actually, I'm really sorry, but thank you for your time, sort of thing. Like, this job I went for was up near Leicester. I'm not gonna like say exactly where or what it was or anything, but I was in Leicester anyway that weekend, but had gone out of my way to go to this interview to get a lift there. So Ben's sister Laura gave me a lift. She hung around for 2 hours, gave me a lift home. Like, it was a big chunk out of my day and her day for them to then not even tell me. Like, that's just annoying. But to be honest, my view is, I don't want to work for a company that treats their prospective employees like that. So there's no water off my back, to be honest. My makeup normally literally takes me 15 minutes, and I think I've been talking to you for about half an hour now. So yeah, you can tell that I don't get out much. I don't speak to many people. I mean, I do. I'm not like, I don't hide, but yeah. So yeah, now I'm kind of back to square one applying for jobs, but I've just sort of thought now is my time to really, like, I want to focus on my channel. Like, I actually do really enjoy doing this YouTube business, so now's the time to do it. It's going to be such a struggle if I end up in a full-time role, so why not give it a go now? Hence this spontaneous video, because I had a free afternoon. Why can't I find what I'm looking for? I'm like living out of half a makeup bag and half stuff put away, because as I said, I don't really wear makeup that often, so I didn't put it all away. And then I'm going away on Friday. I say away, I'm going back to Leicester. So just thought I'd leave it in the bag, but then you can't find anything, which is really annoying. What's the time? Oh, nearly 4 o'clock. Where has time gone? That's my sort of updated little life story. I guess the best next thing to talk about would be Christmas. I love Christmas. I'm really excited for like Christmas Day, but I love the run up to it, like the festive activities and decorating the Christmas tree and all of that. We've not actually got ours up yet. We get a real one every year for like the living room, and then we've just got a fake, like a little fake one for the kitchen. Yeah, we've not done it yet, which is kind of sad. But hopefully, maybe my mum will get the Christmas tree this weekend while I'm not here, and then I'll decorate it next week and film that. I love Christmas. I'm actually going to the Nottingham Winter Wonderland on Saturday with Ben and my friend Emma and her boyfriend Sean, which I'm really excited about. I was there a few weeks ago just visiting my other uni friends, but it's so busy on a Saturday, so I'm kind of dreading that. I want to vlog, but I'm not sure how successful that's going to be. Yeah, there's Bristol Christmas Market that I need to go to. Hopefully go with my girls, my friends from home, next week. I'm actually quite organised with Christmas shopping though this year. Got all of Ben's presents, I think, yeah. Most of my mum's presents, most of my sister. I literally need to get one more thing from my mum, from me, and then like I'll help my dad and my sister get stuff as well, because I've got the master list on my phone of everyone's presents. I need to get one more thing for my sister, which she's asked for, but it's from ASOS and it's out of stock, and she keeps texting me like, it's back in stock, and every time I go back on it's not. So I need to keep an eye on that. And then I just need to get my dad maybe 1 or 2 more things. Got Ben's parents a couple of things. I need to get his sister something. But I'm quite on it. But I do enjoy going Christmas shopping, and I've got my grandparents something as well. So I do enjoy it. but less so when payday was very minimal last the end of November, because I hadn't worked much because I'd obviously been on holiday and been away at the weekends and stuff. But I know payday this month will be good because I've got quite a few shifts at the bar that I work at. It's just an expensive time of year, isn't it? But it's worth it because it's only Christmas once a year, obviously. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Christmassy food and stuff like that. Trying to think what other Christmassy plans I've got. Definitely going to do, yeah, decorating the tree. Probably both trees actually. I don't know if I'll do it in one video or two. My mum's decorated the front room since last year, so we have to change our colour scheme of the tree decorations. And then we have a white, I think it's white, or like iridescent-y white, sparkling, shimmery tree for the kitchen, which we normally like pink baubles and stuff, which is like my cup of tea. Love that. And then yeah, try and do a few vlogs of like Christmas markets and stuff. Probably won't do like gift guides or anything, just because with the list of content I've got to film currently, by the time I've done that it'll probably be like Boxing Day. So it's a bit late. Maybe I'll do like a January sales gift guide. I'm just such a fan of this holiday season, and yeah, like watching everyone else's videos and seeing what everyone else does for their Christmas, because I feel like everyone has their own sort of, I don't know what eye colour to do. Pink, gold or pink? Maybe I just do a shimmery eye. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, like everyone has their own Christmas sort of routine, don't they? So it's quite nice to like see what everyone else does and how they spend their build up to Christmas. And I'm actually going to Ben's on Boxing Day this year, so that'll be nice. We're going to the football finally. Ben's like a massive football fan, so we're going to watch his team, Leicester City obviously, play on Boxing Day, because he's got a season ticket with his friend but his friend can't go, so I finally got the invitation. But it's at 8 PM in the evening and I feel like I'm gonna freeze, so I need to find an outfit that I can wear that will keep me warm and also not get like trashed. Not that it would get trashed, but I feel like people are rowdy at the football. I've been a few times and I don't want beer spilt on like a nice coat or something, do you know what I mean? So we'll see about that. I think I'm gonna do a pink eye. Let's go for it. It's Christmas. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else I'm gonna venture to before Christmas. I'm going to Devon in a few weeks. I've got family in North Devon, so we're gonna go, me and my mum, and like just down for the day for a Christmas carvery, which will be nice. There's Bath Christmas Market, which isn't far from here, but I went to Bath quite recently and I think I could obviously go in the week because I'm not busy, but I don't want to go on my own, so unless I had a friend to go with. My dad and me normally do a last minute trip shopping somewhere. Oh, hiccups, gosh. We went to Cardiff last Christmas Eve, which was, I don't know whose bright idea that was. It took us about 2 hours to find a parking space. But it's always like a nice sort of last minute Christmassy festive thing to do, getting the last minute presents. This isn't as glittery as I hoped it would be, but what can you do? Yeah, I'm almost done actually. Just need to do mascara, setting spray. Mascara is here. This is genuinely the longest it's taken me to get ready in a very long time. But that's what happens when you start chatting. It's almost like you're getting ready with your friends and you realise you've spent like 2 hours just doing your makeup because you've chatted every 5 seconds. And I actually have a cup of tea, which I've forgotten about this whole time. My cute little penguin mug. Green tea with lemon. Despite talking to you for nearly 40 minutes, it's actually not gone cold. So cheers, or cheers, that probably looks better that way round. But no, I'm just excited for Christmas, and as if like it's the end of a decade. That's so weird. Like I read it somewhere the other day and it said people born, or people that are like early 20s, what am I trying to say? So as of January next year, people that were born in 97, for example, which is me, so I'm 22, they're 22 years old and they've lived in 4 decades as of the turn of next year, 2 centuries, 2 millennium, is that it? Yeah, and they're only 22. I just thought that's so crazy. What a life I've led so far, and I'm only 22. But it does seem crazy 2020, like when it's 2050, that just sounds so strange. Like I feel like all the years so far have sounded quite realistic, and now they're 2020, it seems so far away, and it's not. I feel like I'm just rambling now. I'm nearly done, I promise. My mum's gonna come home and she's literally gonna be like, what have you spent all day doing? Filming, getting ready, my makeup. But yeah, I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. Watch me poke myself in the eye or something now, like it's something that makes the makeup go wrong last minute. Yeah, I feel like I've covered everything I wanted to talk about. It's actually quite a good time as well because I'm losing the light. The sun is setting. Looks like it could be quite a nice sunset. I need a new mascara, so it's really hard to like put it on me. Like it's just running out really badly. And it's on my eyelid currently. Yes. I just need to tidy up my eyebrow. I hate doing my eyebrows. I'm just not very good at it. I need someone to do them for me, or just get them microbladed or something. No, I feel like that would really hurt. But yeah, I'll tidy them up in a second. I'm not going to keep you any longer. Setting spray. I'm not gonna lie, my eye was half open when I did that. Oh god, it's in my eye. Don't do that. I just need to find a cotton bud because I have it in my eye. Yeah, would not recommend. My hair is literally nearly dry as well, and I was going to blow dry it, but right, that is fixed. That is fixed. I'll fix my eyebrow in a second. I hope you have enjoyed watching this chatty get ready with me. I'm sure I'll do a few more, maybe when I have more to tell you about my life. If you have enjoyed watching this very long chatty video, then please do subscribe and keep an eye out for all my Christmassy content because it is coming soon. Hit like obviously if you liked it. Sorry it was a bit long, but I hope you've got to know me a little bit better, and yeah, keen to see what more I've got to show you. So yeah, cheers and Merry Christmas soon. Well, what is it? It's 3 weeks today because it's Wednesday today. So yeah, 3 weeks till Christmas. Enjoy all your Christmas festivities and I'll see you very soon. Bye!